Ed Gillespie campaigns for the November 7 election at the Accotink Academy in Springfield, VA, on November 4. Astrid Riecken for The Washington Post from Tokyo. President Trump offered a get-out-the-vote message on behalf of Ed Gillespie, his party's candidate for governor in Tuesday's election in Virginia. The tweet was of a piece with the campaign highlighting as a reason to vote for Gillespie a threat here, a faltering economy, that isn't much of a threat in Virginia. Unemployment in Virginia has consistently been lower than in the United States on the whole. As unemployment rose in 2001 and 2007, unemployment simultaneously rose in Virginia. But unemployment in the Commonwealth has consistently been at least 10% lower than the national unemployment rate. To Trump's point, that margin has been lower since Gov. Terry McAuliffe took office in 2014, though it began dropping under Republican Bob McDonnell. This isn't what Trump wrote, though. Of the 50 states, only 13 have lower unemployment rates than Virginia. 3 have Democratic governors. It is the case that Virginia's gross domestic product hasn't grown as fast as the country's in recent years, since the recession, were essentially. In 2010 under McDonnell and 2015 under McAuliffe, it was close. Economic strength as experienced by voters, though, generally takes the form of employment. And on that metric, Democratic governor notwithstanding, the state is doing well. You know who cites low unemployment as a sign of economic strength? Donald Trump. But such dissonance, this has been a key strategy in Virginia for months. Here was Trump plugging Gillespie about a month ago. Gillespie has repeatedly hammered on the issue of crime, sanctuary cities and immigration in his campaign ads. Violent crime did rise in the state in 2016, hitting a recent high. It was the third year in a row that there had been an increase, after falling from 2010 to 2013. But the idea that Northam is fighting for MS-13 is, of course, unfounded. Gillespie's assessment of the number of members of that gang in the state received a raised eyebrow from our fact-checkers. It's also worth noting that there are no sanctuary cities in Virginia, though you wouldn't know that from Gillespie's ads. The idea here is to make the case for Gillespie in the strongest possible terms. Virginia is a dangerous, failing mess and it's the Democrats' fault. If that argument is familiar, it should. It's the case that Trump made about America during the 2016 presidential election. Trump lost Virginia despite that argument, and Gillespie trails in polls despite his attempts to replicate that pitch. Trump's tweet, though, is a get-out-the-vote effort, and if enough voters are compelled to go to the polls on the strength of alleged economic malaise and alleged coddling of immigrants, the close race that Gillespie faces could be tipped in his direction. And if that happens, he will have a new problem. How do you get an economy that's doing well to start roaring back?